Rahim. Dear audience, Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Khurram Shehzad from National University of Modern Languages, Islamabad. Today I am going to make a video on Marxism. In this video, I will be talking about Marxist literary theory. Karl Marx was a 19th century German philosopher that became a part of the young Hegelians and later the Communist League. Marx is revered as one of the most influential socialist thinkers of the 19th century. He wrote German Ideology, the Communist Manifesto, Das Kapital. He had a friend, Engels, and he was very much impressed by Marx. He shared Marx's socialist beliefs and provided support financially as well as intellectually while Marx developed his theories. Some of his major works were The Condition of the Working Class in England, co-authored the Communist Manifesto. Dear students, we should understand that Karl Marx, he was talking about the working class. He was very much concerned with the effect of industrialization on the people. In the previous literary theory, like feminism, we have seen that it focuses on gender roles. It talks about the marginalization, the stereotypical representation of women. In Marxist theory, we look at the economic condition of the society. We look at that how the capitalist society, it is flourishing and it is in fact killing the working class. It is in fact manipulating the working class. So Marx was very much concerned about the working conditions of the working class. He called them proletariats. And the industrialists, he called them bourgeois. So it means that he divides the society into two class systems. So one is the upper class, the bourgeoisie class, and the other is the working class, the proletariat class. In fact, we need to understand the concept of ideology given by Louis Althusser. Louis Althusser argues that literature and art affect the society. And of course, it is also affected by the society because we have got historical material condition. Marxist literary theory is also called materialist cultural materialism. So, because we are talking about economics, we are talking about finances, so they are called materials. So here we find that there is some kind of war going on between the producers of the materials and the consumers of the materials, that how the producers, they are manipulating the consumers. And different kinds of ideologies which are shared in the society, how keeping in mind those ideologies, the production, it is going on, the things they are produced. It is believed that the working class is manipulated to accept the ideology of the dominant class, no doubt. Let me share some of the examples with you. Today is a world of postmodernism where we see how internet, television, movies, how these things, they are producing different artifacts. For example, we come across the ad of Dr. Toothpaste in Pakistan. So Dr. Toothpaste, in this ad, we see that there is a doctor. We are not concerned whether this doctor is a real doctor or only a doctor within this ad. But because he has put on a particular gown and he is working as a doctor in the advertisement, so people believe that he is a doctor. And people are very much concerned about their health. So if I tell someone or a lay person or a common person tells somebody that you should use this toothpaste, it may not be very much effective. But when a doctor is telling the common people that you should make use of a doctor toothpaste, it will have a very, influential impact on the people, because people believe that doctor will talk about the health issues in a very sophisticated manner. So when the doctor is saying that you should buy a doctor toothpaste and it will take care of your teeth, and when you will have proper teeth, it means that you will look nice in the society. So you would love to buy that article. You would love to buy that toothpaste. Now, when everybody is buying the doctor toothpaste because of that advertisement, who is going to reap the benefit? Of course, the industrialist. Of course, the bourgeoisie class. There is another concept of alienation. The person who is working in the industry is alienated from the product that he is creating, because his mind, his feelings and emotions, they are not involved. He is working like a machine. And sometimes even he is not able to make use of those things which are produced in the society, which are produced in the industry, because they are quite expensive. For example, the air conditioner. For example, the big FGs, the people who are producing them in the industry, their wages are determined by the bourgeoisie class. And when he is determining the wages of the people, he makes use of different ideologies. Ideologies are kept hidden in the text. Ideologies are kept hidden in the advertisements, in the movies and dramas. So people, they accept them as it is, and this Louis Althusser calls interpellation. For example, the colonialists, they presented us, the third world people, the Asian people, that they are dehumanized kind of people, that they are not perfect human beings. And when we accepted that this ideology, that this thing, they are right and they are our masters, so this is called that we have accepted without any resistance the kind of discursively produced discourse that they are producing, that they are telling us that ideologically they are superior and we are inferior. So in this way, when we have accepted our lot, this ideology, this is called interpellation by Louis Althusser. So, in this Marxist literary theory, we come across the word bourgeoisie, the name given by Marx to the owners of the means of production in a society. Ideology is a belief system. Okay, for example, heterosexual society. Pakistan is a heterosexual society where we believe that one male person and one female person, they will have nikah and they will start their family, they will produce kids. So the person is supposed to go outside and earn the money. A woman is supposed to stay at home and take care of the children, and they are going to make a family, and this family will be a happy family. So this is our ideology, that we have accepted this heterosexual society. Our parents have asked us to accept it. Everybody accepts it in the society. So this is ideology. And there is a proletariat class, the name given by Marx to the workers in the society. Capitalism is an economic system that is based on private ownership of the means of production and the creation of goods or services for profit. And all these conditions are called historical material conditions, where the producer is alienated because he or she is working in the industry from the things that he or she is producing. Engels and Marx founded the social and economic system of Marxism in the 19th century. Essentially, it is the opposite of capitalism. Capitalism is based on private ownership and motivated by profit. Marx criticizes capitalism for its tendency to abuse the working man or the proletariat by paying a wage that barely guarantees the worker's survival. But because no one wants that there should be disruption in the society, so capitalists, they have got certain ideological state apparatuses. So Marx called that there is a base system and there is a superstructure. So base is the working conditions in which the working class, it is working and producing the things, and then there is the ideological state apparatus in which we have got police, law, and if we do not follow the rules and regulations and ideology of the society, so this superstructure is going to control us. When they use force, this is called coercive force. Marxism uses socialism's concept of public ownership. Marxism theorizes that in order to remove the proletariat from its poor economic situation, a socialist revolution must occur to remove the unconcerned ruling class from government. We should remember that in Marxist terminology, economic conditions are preferred to as material circumstances, and the social, political, ideological atmosphere generated by material conditions is called the historical situation. For the Marxist critic, neither human events in the political or personal domain nor human productions, from nuclear submarines to television shows, can be understood without understanding the specific material historical circumstances in which those events and productions occur. That is, all human events and productions have specific material historical causes. An accurate picture of human affairs cannot be obtained by the search for abstract, timeless essences or principles, but only by understanding concrete conditions in the world. So, of course, we are affected by the social material conditions of the society, and because of that, our ideology, it is determined. And we have got superstructure, the law, the police, they are there to control us. If we do not follow the ideology of the society, then coercively, forcefully, we will be asked to follow such type of ideology. But usually these things are presented in the capitalistic society through media, through television, through movies. So people accept them as it is. So this is interpellation. And hegemonic, state apparatuses, they work in the favor of the bourgeoisie class. And hegemony, it is also prevalent in the society. So working class always works under the hegemony of the dominant class. As I have just talked about, that we have got different kinds of commodities, and those commodities, they are presented through television, through internet. So we use them because we feel that they have got their exchange value or sign exchange value. And by using these things, we will look beautiful, we will look wonderful, people will give us respect. So these are, the capitalistic societies they adhere to. These are the ideologies that they adhere to. So every other day we have got a new, mobile phone which is coming in the society, new car which is coming in the society, and then through different kinds of modes of production and media, they are displayed to us, and we consume those ads, and we try to buy those things because we feel if we will have these things, we will look beautiful and we will have greater, respect in the society. So cultural forms are modes of representation. The task of Marxist criticism is to see how such representations reflect or refract existing economic conditions so that the dominant classes retain their power in any society. Dominant classes do not want to lose their power. They want to retain their power. And at the same time, they do not want that people should fight. So they want to keep those working classes at their place. So they will produce the ideology that if you will work hard, you will earn more money. And in this way, you can also, aggrandize yourself in the society. You can also improve yourself in the society. Let me clarify the concept of hegemony. Hegemony is the domination of particular sections of society by the powerful classes, not necessarily through threats of violence or the law, but by winning their consent to be governed and dominated. So, of course, superstructure that I have talked about, that there is a law, there is police, okay, and they are there to control us. But the dominant class does not want that it should get all these things through force. Rather, they try to convince us through media, through dramas, through movies, that you should accept that they are the masters, they are the dominant class, and we are the, inferior. And we accept that ideology. Hegemony, like ideology, works less through coercion than through consent. So through consent, all these things are carried out. In the dramas, the kind of, dramas, the productions that they are making, people accept it that, yes, there is a dominant class and we are the working or the middle class. Such a mechanics of ideology that serves hegemonic purposes are summarized by Terry Eagleton. Ideology works, according to Terry Eagleton, through 6 different strategies. Number 1, by promoting beliefs and values congenial to it, naturalizing these beliefs or rendering them self-evident. So through movies, they make us believe that whatever they are showing, it is right. Whatever they are showing, it is for our great, purpose. It is for our good. It is for our best condition of the society. Universalizing these beliefs, they universalize these beliefs, devaluing ideas that might challenge it. So the resisting forces which can challenge the capitalistic societies, those ideas are always devalued, rejecting alternative or rival forms of thought and obscuring social reality. So social realities, they are obscured. Now, as a literary theorist, what we are supposed to do? Marxist criticism is the belief that literature reflects this class struggle and materialism. It looks at how literature functions in relation to other aspects of the superstructure, particularly other articulations of ideology. Like feminist critics, it investigates how literature can work as a force for social change. So literature, these things will be hidden over there. Your job will be to read against the grain, to try to understand that how you can resist the capitalistic ideology which is there in the text, how you can show resistance to the capitalistic ideology which is displayed through movies and dramas, or as a reaffirmation of existing conditions. Like new historicism, it examines how history influences literature. The difference is that Marxism focuses on the lower classes. Marxism focuses on the conditions of the lower classes and how they have been manipulated, how the dominant class is manipulating the lower class. So when you are reading against the grain, when you are trying to understand that these are the Marxist ideologies which are there, which are prevalent in the text, and you show resistance to those texts and you interpret the text like that, it means that you are giving resistance. You are using Marxist lens, and this is how you are interpreting the text. Thank you very much.